Okay, camera's rolling, audio's rolling. Welcome to Filmmakering Like a Boss. See, it's useful. Although I didn't have to bother writing anything on it because I'm doing all the work here, but not just a decoration. Now, I don't claim to be an expert, but I do have experience as an award-winning independent filmmaker, and I have a passion for filmmaking, which is really all you need to get started. As many successful filmmakers have said, it doesn't really matter your experience. If you have the passion to pick up a camera and make a film, then that makes you a filmmaker. Never ever be discouraged. If you want to do it, then just do it. That being said, it never hurts to learn a few tips on how to do it well, which is exactly what I'm trying to share. 3 episodes in and we're still talking about shot composition. There is so much to talk about with shot composition that we're probably going to be on this topic for a while, because a good cinematographer has the ability to convey a large range of emotions based solely on how he composes his shots. In the last episode, I talked about the art of framing, which can be used to create tension and mystery. But there's still a lot to talk about with the art of framing, so that's why we're doing a part 2. And since this is my favorite technique, I naturally have a lot to say about it. The art of framing is one of the 5 methods of directing attention. The other 4 I'll talk about in another video. It is important to note also that the frame does not only have to be created by a person, like with the over-the-shoulder shot. It can be created by pretty much anything that you can point your camera at and look through. Take a look at this screenshot from one of my short films. What's the very first thing you see? What are your eyes drawn to immediately? I'd venture to guess that it's the actor, Matthew, his face. Specifically, probably the goggles on his face. Why is that? Well, I'm using, in this case, 2 of the 5 methods of directing attention. One of them, like I said, we'll talk about in another video. But notice the frame being created by the handcuffs. I'm basically using the handcuffs to draw a circle around Matt, telling you exactly where to look, like a big arrow saying, hey, look here, look here. And to be honest, this shot right here is one of my favorite shots from this particular short film, because, I mean, honestly, it's just a really cool shot. Aside from everything else that I'm talking about, it just looks cool. You know, I'd like to take another look at the screenshot from Sherlock that we looked at last week. You'll notice that in this case, the cinematographer is not only saying, hey, look here, he's basically giving you no choice. There's pretty much nothing else to look at in this shot. Very successfully drawing your attention right to Moriarty because, I mean, what else are you going to look at? The blank wall, right? Exactly. So, Now, and look what happens. Your eye is instantly drawn to the one small area of the screen where Moriarty exists in. And that's why I love this shot so much, because again, it creates the mystery and the tension, but it also immediately directs your attention right to the person you're supposed to be looking at. Now let's take a look at a shot from another one of my favorite shows, Lost. This shot is from the point of view of Kate, who is hiding in the air ducts and watching the scene below take place. And the camera angle immediately suggests exactly that. If you don't know the scene, never saw the show, you would probably guess exactly what I just said. Someone is hiding up there in the air ducts and this is their point of view. And because of that, you immediately feel more tense. It's a total subconscious thing, the language of cinema. But you can almost feel the sense of fear you get when you're hiding from danger. And this whole thing goes right in line with a completely other topic that we will talk about later on, camera angles. And what you can say with not just your shot composition, but where you angled your camera. Yeah, so much, it all connects, man. It all connects. And there's still loads more to talk about this very topic and this exact shot, and why I love this shot so much that I felt it needed to be featured and discussed. So we will come back to this topic and this shot again, but I just can't give it all away in one video. So hit that subscribe button and be sure to hit the send me notifications little button so that you can get an email every time I post a new upload, so you can follow along on the next episode of Filmmakering Like a Boss.
Hey, I owe you!
Here at the end screen, I would like to invite you to see some of my filmmakering in action by clicking one of these links over here to some of my previous work. I would also like to invite you to check out this link down here to my GoFundMe page so you can support me and my production team, EAGproductions, in 48 Film Project 2016. And a huge, larger than life, I can't even believe it, thank you to Douglas Butts and Jay Dubman for supporting us so far and helping us make this possible. We did compete in 2015 and we didn't win, but this year we are looking to make a much bigger impact. Thank you for watching the Easily Amused Group, the show that plans to do tonight the same thing that it tries to do every night: try to take over the world.